Alrighty. I was like, why isn't the game making sound? Did I alt tab out while I was booting up? And I'm like, oh wait, no, I had the game on in the background this afternoon. And I had the game sounds turned off, so I forgot to turn them back on. So we're gonna do that. Hello. I am here. I am doing a late for me on a Saturday stream. However, I also need to turn game sounds back on. 10. 10 is good. Alright. So, yeah, normally I stream earlier in the afternoon. However, Signum University was doing our space showcase, led by our space flight controllers, Rob and Jenny Goslin, with their compatriots Pilara Barrera and the illustrious Sparrow Alden, doing all kinds of fun shenanigans. And yes, the game is, it's always framey when I'm on the loading screen. It's a pain in the ass, actually. Alright. Default microphone. What the hell are you talking about? I want to make sure it is explicitly that one. Anyhow, let me get that out of the way. Let me log in. Still don't hear the game. So here's what we're doing here, kids. So I have two characters I have actually been playing here on Hardcore League. One of them is my main one, Phoenix, who's Pure Dark Hunter. She is currently working her way through Thingy. Working her way through Thingy. Saltmarsh. And I also have Oh God Bees, because I wanted to try a Blightcaster, see how it plays. First couple of levels of Blightcaster are kind of janky, but once you start getting your proper ranged stuff, then shit's gonna get real. However, the downside of the Blightcaster is that it cannot do traps. I'm really paranoid about doing traps in DDO, so I don't like it. So I'm actually going to play this character I just made earlier this afternoon called, this is going to be the favorite soul Inquisitive build that StrimTom has, and we're going to try and see what happens. So she's currently in the middle of doing Korthos. We'll see how it plays out. Alright, I have 2 points here. This character does not have a guild right now, which kind of makes me sad. I need to get a guild. Alright, I have audio now. So I'm in the middle of doing Korthos. I've done Sacrifice, so I have gotten my piece of treasure wherever the hell it ran off to. Did I not get my piece of treasure? Where's my piece of treasure? What? Don't tell me, because I did that quest. It was like the first quest I did. What the shit game? Good luck, luck. Done that quest? Why does it say I did it on solo? I did it on casual. I'm very confused. So I've been doing, as you can see, I've been doing everything on normal. Maybe I guess casual shows up as solo? I don't know. Did I accidentally sell it? Let me go see if the game remembers, because I did actually go to the vendor since then. I would like to trade. Why am I buying back crap that I threw away? I literally threw this stuff away. You shouldn't be able to vendor these. Oh. I think the game thinks I vendored it. You mother puss bucket. You just double check. Sword. So why is it give me the option to get those back? When I took care of that ages before I actually went into the landscape. I'm very confused. Well, I guess I get to do sacrifices again. Alright. I see they call themselves Professor Slughorn. Oh, I appreciate that. Alright. So this build's going to be primarily Ranger and... I lied. The actual build that I'm working from is going to be... if she survives, she's going to wind up being 14 Favorite Soul, 10 Epic, 4 Ranger, 2 Artificer, 2 Legendary. So the 2 arty is to get the ability to do rune arms and all the other good arty stuff. But I don't get my second level of arty until like level 12. However, my next 3 levels should be Favorite Soul. So I'm going to start building up my Favorite Soul. So this is basically a caster build. And basically it's a caster build that can do traps, which is really what I want it for. And that's the downside. The one downside I see of Blightcaster, it really can't do traps. And I'm really paranoid about traps in this game. Generally, and I even asked this in one of the Discords, like, how the hell can you just run through traps and not give a shit about them? And it's mainly tons of past lives and, bloated. I was told, this is basically what the person told me, was bloated past lives, many past lives and bloated HP pools. So you can just go through a trap and nobody cares. But I do care because this is Hardcore League. So basically, I'm going to be Favorite Soul for the next 3 levels, then 2 Ranger, 2 Favorite Soul, 1 Ranger, 1 Favorite Soul, 1 Arty, and then Favorite Soul the rest of the way. Again, that's assuming I can get to where I need to go. Now, one thing to bear in mind is my goal for Hardcore League is I'm going to get to level 20, and I'm going to get all 13 treasures. Well, okay, 3 goals. 17. Well, see, the thing is, the way I'm going to play is everything's on normal except the quests that have the treasures. They'll be done on casual. Now I'm thinking, did I not do the treasure? Ooh, that might be it. Casual isn't... I think on some of them, casual's not a 100% guarantee. I think I could probably do the quest on normal because, honestly, I tore through it on casual. It was super duper easy. So I think I'll try it, especially since I'm level 2 and it's a level 1 quest. And since I'm ranged, all I have to do is trigger the skeleton and just blow him the hell up. It was amazing when I tried it. So let's do that, and we'll see what happens. Okay, I have got... And I'm using this great crossbow that I picked up. Alright, you want me to do things, so let's go do things. Let's go cause some trouble in Korthos. And after this, we'll go to Keep on the Borderlands and get to pretty much where I had left off with the Blightcaster. One thing I do want to know is, notice or make a note of is I may not be streaming too long because I'm waiting to hear if a friend wants to go run and do some shenanigans. And if they do, my usual questing buddy, then what we are going to do is I'm going to go bail and go... Okay, I haven't found the catacombs yet. I haven't done the quest in there, that's why. Alright, let's go. So we've done his quest. I've gotten all 3 rares. Actually, it was really funny. Is I got all 3 rares on, like, the first try. That was a little bit weird. Okay, I think I didn't do the one up here. No, that's the manufacturer. I've done that quest, haven't I? I'll have to find out if I've done that quest. But everything is being done on normal, just to make it easier for me to survive.
A mangled sewer grate leads to an old abandoned Cannith manufactory.
In we go. I haven't done this quest actually now that I'm thinking about it. Otherwise, it wouldn't have let me in. Alright, let's go cause some trouble.
You enter one of the laboratories where decades ago, House Caneth first imbued mystical. The doorway ahead has been boarded up. Oddly, the work looks very recent.
I love the voice actor for this quest. It's Gideon Emery. He's amazing. I love him. He's done lots of characters. I actually had forgotten the character that he did for Final Fantasy: A Realm Reborn. He was the OG voice. Well, I don't know if he was the OG voice, but he was the voice of Urianger, who was the astrologian. Who was the subject of the affections of Moenbrude. And because I'm running on normal, I do want to actually disable all the traps even though I don't really need to. And also do as many, these. Mainly because I want the XP to help fortify the XP that I normally have. And it'll be especially important on those quests where I'm gonna run on casual because of the thing. So I'm gonna go back this way because this is what. Hello, I'll take that. Thank you. I also want to get that. Get the XP for this. And you don't really get much XP for any of this, so you gotta be careful. And of course, my favorite spell as an artificer is Conjure Bolts. I think I'll be okay when I go back into sacrifices and run it on normal. Because actually, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I didn't actually get the thing. Come on, ransack already. Yes! I'm a big fan of ransack mechanics. I'm a dork like that. And so for these quests that I know pretty well at the beginning, I'm just going to tear through them as quickly as I can.
A magical barrier humming with compressed energy resolutely blocks your path. You hope you can find a way to disable it somewhere. On the other side of this locked gate, you see a familiar sight. Caneth power crystals, like the one you saw in Korthos. But what are these ones powering? Icy jets of some alchemical compound coat these humming Caneth power crystals in a hard protective layer. You also notice several valves of various sizes spread around the room. Upon turning the valve, you hear a definite alteration in the pitch of the hiss as the gas struggles to flow around your obstruction.
How can I get to this? There we go.
Without the alchemical jets coating the painted power crystals, as the last crystal shatters, the hum of
It's all dark except my glowy missives. Alright, because I can do it, because I have already level here, I am going to unlock this room and get the loot. I'm not unlocking the room, but I can unlock the door. So Blightcaster was actually kind of fun running this quest, because I was just throwing down Entangle anytime the baddies would show up. Like this, I actually put a tangle on the the entire shelf where everything was going. It was so much fun. So this is like my backup character. What I probably honestly will do is just make a Blightcaster using Strim's build and just send it to Orion. Um, and that way I can just start at level 7. As long as I don't log it in, I could just start at level 7. That's one cool thing about hardcore. Hi.
Oh no. The Sahuagin found me.
The Sahuagin?
Suddenly the air
Sahuagin.
shimmers with devourer magic. The Sahuagin have followed you in and are attacking. Heaton's life is in your hands now.
I'm just gonna stand back here and shoot things. Because right now I'm playing a Dark Hunter and it really isn't a good build for... It's not ranged at all. It's great for trapping, so I'm really good for that. I'm running with a Cleric, and the Cleric is doing well in shooting things from a distance with Searing Light. But when it comes to things like traps, he can't do traps.
Scum, keep coming. I won't die that easily.
I'm also interested in the Dark Hunter caster build, which is basically Dark Hunter melded with Favorite Soul. I might try that for flavor. Because again, I love playing Favorite Soul. It's so much fun. I just like hitting... Because honestly, it's kind of like playing Minstrel in Lotro, but actually a lot nicer.
Stop until you're dead. We might actually get through this. Just hold for a little longer.
We did it!
We beat them off.
We beat them off.
Hayden looks weary after surviving this latest attack. Perhaps you should talk to him again.
Maybe I should talk to him again.
Go now. Tell Ursa to hold the barricade just a little longer. Then meet Amalgam at the base of Misery's Peak when you're ready.
With Hayton finally persuaded to help, the people of Korthos might finally win their struggle. A mangled sewer grate leads to an old abandoned Cannith manufactory.
I do want to get a non-great crossbow and a non-repeater. Because I do want to do the dual-wielding pew-pew-pews. Because that's really what this build is made for a while. Okay. Let's bring my map down here. Yeah, basically have Misery's Peak left. I also need to find the... I missed someplace in my wanderings and I need to find it. Actually, I think I know where it is. Let me think about this for just a second. I think... it might be where the Shrine of the Devourer was.
You
Not
come
here.
across a makeshift camp.
Put over
A
here.
scraggly dwarf sits on a log, trying
No,
in
not
vain
this.
to keep warm.
Oh. What am I missing for the explorer? The decrepit catacombs. Well, the quest I haven't done yet. I think I have to actually go recall and pick up sacrifice to do it again. It's kind of annoying that you have to do that. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through.
This entrance leads down into an ancient Canith aqueduct.
Excuse me, pardon me, come through. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I did the quest. No, I didn't do the quest back here. Because I went and killed the method on the ice, because he was up when but I never actually went to do the quest in there.
The decrepit
There we
catacombs
go.
are slightly obscured by the
Necromancer's Doom!
You enter a musty hall, heavy with silence and the weight of dark stone.
Oh, yeah. Hey! Like it doesn't know. I know who you are. It's just you've never been here before. How you doing? We're doing some DDO Hardcore League. We're about to re-kill somebody.
The sense of rot and decay assail your nostrils. Something foul is here.
Yep.
In the corner, you see the glint of metal through some cob. As the secret door slides open, you see a magical cell across the chamber.
And the thing I have to
Holding Drusen.
make sure I don't do is get overconfident. Doing alright? I'm doing okay. Just having a lazy Saturday. I did want to give you a fair warning. I may get... Make sure they're in. Yep, they're in. I might bail early because I'm waiting on potentially a buddy to come game. And oh, hello, War Priest. You're dead. Garden a lever. And so he may hit me up to game because I don't get the game with him as much as I would like. I will bail to go game with my friend. You're modding another stream that's going on right now. Won't be around for long yourself. Fair. That's like me a lot. I mod for many people. Several people anyway, and I'm generally like one of the streamers I streamed for was streaming a very scary game, a bit of gore and horror, and I don't do horror at all. Why can't you do horror? Why don't do horror? So I kind of felt bad about not watching his stream. I did actually have it open because it was Devil Lord doing his Bruv night, which is where he plays games with his friends like Sloot, and occasionally Towley shows up. A bunch of their usual, and they play like the same game together.
Cannot be. Jacoby Drexelhand stands before you, not alive, but not Drexelhand.
But dead again.
Swears to return again before collapsing in a heap of bones. You take the cell key from his remains.
Lag. Pain in the ass lag. I can't do horror at all. Yay! Quest advanced. Except door locked, but hey, that's good. I'm an artificer. I can unlock doors. Good times. Alright, let's get out of here. So what the DDO's Hardcore League is basically you have one life. You die, you're dead. You can't be resurrected. You can't... Basically, if you have actually died, you're gone. There's nothing that can save you. Alright, I need to pop out and need to pick up one quest again, and I forget who gave me the quest. Good old hardcore. Yeah, I know, right? It's actually kind of funny that WoW's now doing a hardcore league. A hardcore game of their own. I find it very funny. Okay, so... While I could use a rune arm, I'm not going to worry about a rune arm. It actually doesn't matter. I'll take it just to have one, because I don't need the cloaks.
Transformed the village.
Okay, I need to find who gave me the quest for sacrifice.
For news of your next great victory with bated breath.
Where's the mayor? Where the... Oh, he's right here. Duh. Yes. Okay, so... At this point, I can do the last two quests of Korthos. I already did one of them, which is kind of annoying that I already did it and it wants me to do it again. Alright, give me your quest, bud. So this Hardcore League has a special component to it. They are doing a treasure hunt within the Hardcore League. And so they place these 13 golden treasure chests in various quests, all completed by optional encounters that you don't have to do to complete the quest. And some of them can be kind of tricky. One of them isn't so much tricky as that you have to be very fortunate in the quest. Now, you can run the quests on whichever level you want. If you want to run them at a harder level, knock yourself out. Oh, I already have my pet summoned. Alright, let's go. And so with the Hardcore League here, you get rewards based on achieving certain goals. Normally, in previous Hardcore seasons, they would have a goal for level 20. You get like a special sash, which is basically a cloak with two dangly bits on it. So it's not like a full cloak, it's like a cloak that somebody tore the middle out of the back of it, right? And if you get 1750 favor, favor is basically like reputation. As you get favor, you can unlock certain things per server or for your account, and it lasts until you reincarnate your character. Alright, let's do this one again. We'll do it on normal this time. I should be okay. And... normally, the way they do it, level 20 would get you a cloak, what they call a sash. And 1750 favor would get you your first actual, cosmetic reward. 5,000 favor would get you something else, like really nice, like a mount or something like that. And then if you go into the hard Reaper mode, which is, as the name implies, it's not very safe. Which is the toughest content you must run with a party unless you're really, really good. Or have a lot of past lives. Alright.
The cells in this room hold a number of desperate...
But this year, they added a little bit of a scavenger hunt to the party. And took away the 5,000 favor reward. So now if you get 10 Reaper points, you get a full cloak, And if you get 20 Reaper points, which you might think those are kind of small numbers, no, it actually takes something doing to get those. Then you get a solid gold mimic pet to follow you around, which is actually kind of cool. Oh, were you shooting people? I am going to open the door. That's what I'm going to do. This is the chest in here. But with the treasure hunt, they took away the 5,000 reward, and so now with these treasures, you can find 7 of the treasures in these special optionals that are part of the normal quest, right? And I'll show you the one because there's one in this quest. That's why I'm actually doing the quest again, because apparently I didn't get the reward, question mark, when I ran it on casual. So it's kind of unfortunate. Aw, man, no rare this time? Rude. Saves the people. But if you get 7 of the treasures, you get a set of cosmetic footprints that'll follow you around that are gold, which are really cool. And if you get all 13 treasures, which requires you to go up to at least level 29, then you can get a gold version of the level 20 sash, which is actually kind of cool. Okay, so this is one of the places where the treasure is, and I'll show you what the treasure looks like. I learned this trick by... Oops. That's not how that's supposed to work. Get these guys out of the way first. Okay. Well, the thing about these, about the rare... Oh, God damn it. A friend of mine taught me that if you just normally run around those corners, you should automatically ledge grab. It doesn't always work. Depends on which angle you're running. But I'm just so used to just jumping across, right? But sometimes lag is bad in this game. Oops. Whoopsie doozle. Okay, so you notice this chest with the symbol over it? This is the golden chest. This is where one of the treasures should be. Now I'm going to summon my hires and my pet. My hire and my pet. And now the objective here is put the skeletal mage to rest. And this guy can be tough, actually. You have to... See? He already hit me, like, in the face. But, fortunately... Thankfully, the chest is not a mimic. Okay, and this is the stolen treasure. The stolen... honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, it didn't spawn when I did this quest last time. So technically, I don't have to do this quest again. However, I am going to do it. Simply because I want to get the favor for it. And the XP. Okay, I heard the noise. I'm at mischief bonus. I should be able to get ransacked before the game, before we're done. See, hardcore is interesting. And it's nice that it's like a community thing. And now this trap I don't actually need to to do the trapping thing for. Because you can just run around. However, I'm a trapper. And I get XP for taking care of traps. And this one actually has 2 traps. It's like this blade trap here and then the spikes. But you can run around the spikes and you're out of range of the blade trap. You can just run around here and you're fine. There's a trap in a different quest. Similar to that, you go around a corner, there's a trap, and you can't go around it. You have to actually run through the trap or get somebody to take care of the trap for you. Now, of course, the game does not just let trappers easy mode things for you. There's a lot of traps where the trap box is on the other side. I got my Vandal bonus going. And then there's some of the quests where there is no trap box at all, and you just have to rely on your particular skills or your stats to evade the trap. But I do actually like the trapping in this game for the most part, though I don't like it when I can't get to a trap box. Okay, I just heard the noise. That means I have my ransack. And you get rewards for your quests. I'll show you what it looks like. Actually, you scroll up. And so it tells you what your base XP is, the optionals that you could do, whether you finish them or not. Some of the optionals won't appear until you trigger them, to, you know, kind of like a hidden thing. And it will tell you if you get any bonus XP for if you're going like on hard or elite. You know, there's something called a bravery bonus that helps you level faster. So doing the higher level difficulties, you do level faster. Duh. And you get better loot. Duh. On the other hand, I want loot that's better for my level anyhow. And ransack is basically, a lot of quests have breakables. So you break the breakables, you get enough of them, and there's like a stacking bonus up to ransack. You can tell it's the final version. It's got the 2 asterisks around them. I'm also getting, if I didn't have to quit out of the quest and go back and try again, if I haven't died. So I'm going to get a little bit more XP for this than if I had done this on just on casual. So the game has a few different difficulty settings. The basic is normal. There is a casual, which is like super easy. Super easy compared to, you know. But the base is normal. That basically means that the quest runs without any additional difficulty. You should be able to complete the quest solo or with maybe just a hireling to heal you, right? As long as you're doing the quest on level. You might need a trapper if there's any traps in the quest. Trigger the dude. There we go.
The evil cult leader will
Knock
spill
him down.
innocent blood no more.
Alright, finish the quest. Here we go. And then look at that. And now I can loot the chest. Didn't get much of anything. Finish the quest. Excellent. Now I'm going to actually do the long quest. Is the golden chest in the same place every time? If it's there, yes. For this particular event, each of the 13 gold chests are in the same place. So anybody going in to do this quest will find the treasure chest right there. Now, this was a puzzle. They didn't tell us where the chests were, which quests they were in. It was something for the community to figure it out on our own, which is really cool. And Standing Stone wasn't sure how long it would take people to figure shit out. And just for the record, it didn't take a day. It also didn't take quite a week. They confirmed yesterday on the community manager's show that we have found all 13 treasures. Now this is a long quest and it's an annoying quest. Alright. But this is the last quest of this intro area. So we're going to do it, and then I'm going to move on to the newer intro area. Keep on the Borderlands, which I actually like a hell of a lot more.
Emanates from the mouth of Misery's Peak.
This was the OG starting instance from like 2006, so. And it is very long and kind of tedious in places. So I'm not going to read the quest text. These are the 3 characters you meet in the OG, like the how do you play this game tutorial.
Hayden clears the passageway for you. Now to find this quarry mine sunder artifact.
Go, quickly. I will mask your presence from the mind flayer.
Okay, we're taking care of business. So this game, you can have what's called a hireling. I mean, obviously, I'm an artificer there, so I get this Iron Defender as a pet. I named him Spike. But you see, Dryad Will-O-Wisp, she is a hireling, also called a henchman is what they call them in game, or in the studio. And you can have one regular vendor bot hireling in your party. And one of your buddies can also have one of their own if you're running with people. Parties can be up to 6 people, including hirelings. Pets don't count.
Several humanoid figures surround a glowing pedestal. Their putrid forms.
You can also buy hireling. Hirelings don't last forever. You get a contract for them that they last 1 hour while you're running around in game. While you're running around in quest, if you're in a public area, the counter pauses. This game is, by the way, free to play, so if you wanted to just try it out, you can do so. Once a year, typically, they will do like a special code that will unlock a bunch of content. Unfortunately, they've already done one this year, so I don't foresee them doing another one. However, they also tend to put big sales in their market around July and December every year. Well, starting at like Black Friday, like that weekend they do a big ass sale. They're not doing a big sale this weekend for Memorial Day, but they generally put a little something. I think they're doing double bonus points or something this weekend. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Alright, gotta open that door to get to the rest of the area. So there's one optional in this area that we're gonna do. Now, normally when I'm running with my friend, he really hates it when I do all the optionals. I'm like, I like gear, man! Don't you like extra gear?
The heavy door is locked by a pair of signal crystals. Hopefully the control mechanisms are in this cavern somewhere.
So you can get hireling contracts from the cash shop, or I'm sorry, the in-game store, the DDO store, with DDO points that you can earn, or you can buy them. You know, it's a free-to-play model. And the ones you can get in the store, you can actually have as many as you want. They're called Gold Seal hirelings. Really cool. You can have as many as you want in your party, right? I don't think we opened this one yet, did we? We did not open that one yet. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Well, we opened that door, so I might as well go. That's the optional one. I'll go take care of that one real quick. And the cool thing about the store ones is that you can have them up to 2 levels higher than your own level, so they're very powerful. The downside is you can also summon them from anywhere in the instance in the quest. The regular hello, hi. Oh, I don't want an insight thing though. Oh man, but thieves tools, I will always take thieves tools because hello, I need them. Alright, I'm not gonna worry about 5 HP. Okay, okay, here's the one who's over here. Oh man, I can't get over there. Yes, I can. I'm gonna jump. Wow! And miss, but that's okay. I've got a featherfall item on. So this game has swimming mechanics, so you will drown underwater if you're not paying attention. Unless you're Warforged and don't need to breathe. There are spells and potions and items that can grant you water breathing. You can boost your swimming abilities to get more breath with various items and spells and whatnot. Give me that. I'm not even paying attention where my hires are right now. Boom. Okay, that door's open now. That's what I need is a lever. Any self-respecting would take the jewels. Well, in this game, jewels typically wind up just being vendor trash. Okay, so I have to get the last signal crystal. That's the orange one that I haven't seen yet. I think it's up here, actually. It is up here. Can I just say I hate having to pick those up? You can also... Ooh, jumping potions? Hello, I'll take those. Okay, so I need to hit the little thing. Okay, so the room I need to go to is down here. So we're just gonna YOLO. Whee! To get the lever. So the game is based on D&D 3.5, but it is a homebrew. They bring in some stuff from 5e, but for the most part, this game was made, you know, it launched in 2006. So you can kind of figure where it came from. Alright, where's the door I need to go through? Not down there. I think it's down here. Sometimes finding my way in this room is a pain. Forget where I'm going. Oh, this is the way in. Yes, this is the way in. So the way out is just down this way. So it's a fun game. I really enjoy it. I'm on the DDO stream team, so I get to stream it on the DDO company channel on Thursdays in the afternoon. And kind of like how the company Standing Stone also makes Lord of the Rings Online, and I stream on their company channel. I have actually done for longer than I've played DDO. Ow. Stop hitting me. So this is going to be a multi-classed character. First level was Artificer to get the trapping abilities. Second level was Ranger to get some better abilities that go well with trapping and with being, you know, basically shooting things at a distance. And the next 3 levels are going to be Favored Soul, because ultimately this is going to be a primarily Favored Soul build. But basically we get trapping just so I don't have to go face first into traps.
The dragon that has been terrorizing Korthos, even at rest. It is a
Technically, I think you're not supposed to stand there, right? Alright, we're going this way. So these are our distractions. They're basically fighting the dragon. These are, you know, these 3 over here, they're, you know, legendary heroes. They're the first people you meet in DDO.
Cultists attracted by the roar of combat rush out to confront you.
This quest is so damn long. I've been playing the game long enough and played through this intro long enough that I'm really tired of this quest. Yeah, well, yeah, basically they're the distraction and I'm doing the actual work. So basically they're the Fellowship. I'm Frodo. Except, unlike Frodo, I'm actually going to achieve my goal. These are shrines. What you can do with a shrine is the yellow one resurrects people, and the rest shrine will take away any negative levels, basically restore you to full health and mana and whatever. And some classes can actually, like you see, now that I'm rested, I can actually change my spells out if I wanted to. Not those, but these. If I really wanted to, I could change out my spells. Right now, I only have RD spells. I don't have ranger spells yet. There aren't too many ranger spells anyway. They're not really a caster character. And I do have pending enhancements. I'm going to use them once I get ready. I'm not going to... I can take level... The way Hardcore League works this season, and this has been this way except for like the first couple of seasons, one of the things about Hardcore is you can't cheese a quest by being super over level, right? Doing a level 5 quest as a level 20 character, no. Hardcore forces you to be within 2 levels of the quest you're trying to complete, which does make it more difficult. You have to be better, I mean, at what you're trying to do. It is a little spicy.
The ground quavers, and you look down.
This is actually really cool.
Beneath the ice, the dragon roars as it thunders after Selimas and Jeets and Talbron. The ruse is working.
See, there's the dragon down there. You can kind of see it here, but if you go to the next section, you can see it better. Ah! Now, this game is pretty much, there's definitely space for melee characters in this game. As you can see, ranged is much more fun. Casters right now need to be nerfed. I'm sorry. Casters will probably get nerfed at some point because casters are OP, particularly in the higher modes where you just like blow things up with just step in the room and blow things up. I mean, look how I'm not taking much damage. I'm not taking any damage from these guys. So yeah, typical D&D, magic greater than melee. Melee can be fun. My Dark Hunter is a melee build, but the game itself has a lot of ranged attackers, so you're going to want to have some kind of... You're definitely going to want to have some kind of range. Because there's going to be some things that, I mean, the game will provide you, for example, oh, you need to shoot this target to unlock this room or whatever. Hit this target to trigger a lever, but you need a bow for that. Or some kind of, you know, thrown item. And a lot of those quests, like, there's one called, oh gosh, what is it?
You feel
it's in a bazaar.
Gust in from the newly opened door below.
But it will give you, like, a bow and, like, 10 arrows, so you better be a somewhat decent shot. One of the cool things about the game, though, is that you can use any weapon in the game. On any class. The thing is, you're going to take an armor penalty if you're not proficient in the item. Well, you can't use it if you're not proficient in it. And if you aren't proficient, you'll take an attack penalty of, like, -4. But you can still technically use it. It's just you're going to suck using it. So the various difficulties of the game is... Like, normal again is the basic. If you go on hard mode, the quest level goes up 1. There'll be more enemies in the quest. They're going to be tougher. And there's the possibility of something spawning called a champion. Champions will tend to be harder to kill. They'll have special name tags on them, special auras, and they can do certain things that may murder you. The ones we have here in DDO, or at least in this season of Hardcore, are ones that are going to be dropping some kind of puddle If you stand in the puddle, you could very well die. This quest is like twice as long as it needs to be. So we have normal mode, we have hard mode, again, quest level +1, more mobs, possibility champion, loot is better, theoretically. Oh, somebody stood on it. Shot him in the ass. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get it blocked. Oh, hey, it was not actually blocked. Then there's Elite, which is intended to be done by a party on level. You're going to want other players, though you can run with a party of hirelings or mix and match. Yes, that is indeed a mind flayer.
This must be the quarry mine sunder. The Mind Flayer and Dragon are locked in a contest of wills. This could be your chance to destroy the Mind Sunder.
And then there's Reaper mode. Reaper mode is the hard shit. That's where you're going to want to have a party. Healing is greatly decreased. The effectiveness is... hires are basically useless. And basically you're going to want to run with other players. And Reaper mode goes from Reaper 1 to Reaper 10. And obviously the rewards are better depending on how you do them. Hi guys. How we doing? Y'all survived, unfortunately. Hi Lars.
Here, take this portal.
There's no chest. Yay! Use the portal. Hooray!
And like magic,
And now I'm ready to level.
Savior of Korthos, they cheer as you return. But destiny has greater plans for you than just this small village.
This voice actress, her name is Cindy Robinson. She is the voice of all the kobolds in the game. Kobolds still hate you. And she had just some voices for Lotro as well. But she's also well famous. What's really funny is several of the OG DDO DM voices are folks who did voices for Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. So the quest giver that we were just listening to was Uriange's voice actor, Gideon Emery, also known as Lorthamar in World of Warcraft. And this lady is also Connie Senna, the leader of, oh god. I'm blanking on who they are. I don't even care which one I'm going to pick, because I'm not going to use them. Okay, so let's make sure I've finished. We could talk to the mayor again. So these bloody footprints, this is somebody who succeeded very well in the first hardcore league. Okay, so I have the troubleshooter's goggles, which is basically the same quest. I got the protector's gloves, actually. I don't want them. Pathfinder's boots. Something that makes me go a little faster would be nice. Yes, I'll take those. I will take those. I am one to take those. And I need to clean my bags out. Holy shit. Okay, so we have done, we have completed the entire intro to this game. I still need to find a guild, though. Because guilds, they can have housing called airships. And on the airships, you can get guild buffs that can help with leveling in many ways. So I don't like the crossbow. I don't like the fact that it's got insight on it. Plus the one that I've got has keen on it, so that's actually really nice. The downside is it is slower. But I have a thing going on right now, so watch this. Wait, don't I have the thing? Did I not get the thing? Maybe I didn't get the thing. Let me talk to the vendor first. Let me vend and rend. Repair. And vend. Okay, I'm gonna hang on to that. Boots of nimbleness. Jump and tumble. Protective gloves. Oh, hey. You know what? Those could be nice. What gloves do I have on now? I don't have any gloves on now, so I think I will put these on. Where are they? Where are they? Where are the gloves? Where are the gloves? The gloves are here. The gloves are nice because, they will give me a spell that I can toss on. At the beginning of a quest, it'll give me a shield, which can be very nice. Okay, so there's my treasure. So I just want to make sure it won't let me sell my treasure, will it? Good, no. Okay, I'm gonna hang on to that. I won't need it for a while, but you never know. Okay, potion tumbling healer's kit, gems, whatever. Inner focus die, not where? No, I got the troubleshooter one. Good, good, good. Alright. Ooh, a nice wooden, heavy wooden shield of death block, but I'm not using a shield right now. Not going to use a shield, I don't think, until later. Sell all of those things. Clean all those things out of my bags. Why? Oh, well, hey, we're switching out that ring. I want to get a new piece of medium armor. This will do for now. I'm gonna get rid of those. I'm taking up bag space. They are taking up bag space. My precious. My precious. Okay. I think we're good for now. This is also a repeating crossbow, which fires 3 bolts at once. Pew, 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 pew. It can be handy, but it also doesn't do a lot of damage. I mean, look at that. I think I'm going to definitely go back to this. Let me check something, though, real quick. My enhancements, didn't I pick up Inquisitive? I did. Oh, I didn't pick up dual shooter. That's what I didn't do. Duh. That's why this one isn't going into... Okay. Okay. Let me first of all take my next level, because that'll give me a couple of things to play with. Okay, so I'm using a pre-made build, which means as I level up, I just follow what the build says I should do. So the next step of this build is Favored Soul. So this is a 3-class build. Artificer, Ranger, Favored Soul. And again, it's going to primarily be Favored Soul because Favored Soul nukes from orbit. The main reason why we want Artificer and Ranger in the mix is it gives us better abilities with various things, including our... It just gives us better cool things, right? But we're primarily going Favored Soul, so this is what I'm looking for. Now again, I have to stay at level 3 until I'm done with all of my level 1 quests, and then I can take level 4. One cool thing about DDO is it doesn't force you to take levels. You can hold up to 2 levels of XP. The reason why you'd want to hold levels is like in a case like this, where if you accidentally take a level too soon, you lock yourself out of quests that you're not allowed to do anymore, and then you lose the option of loot or favor, and life is good. And it does warn you, you know, hey, do you really... Oh, my charisma is too low to cast the highest level. Well, that's okay. I'm not going to need that just yet. My charisma build is basically... It's fine. I'm just going to use a charisma item. And honestly, most of the spells that I'm going to be using... I'm not going to be able to get to the 9th level Favored Soul spells. So it's fine. Alright. Let's take our level... And again, I'm using a pre-made build, so I want to go with I have 4 points, so disable device. Do I want to heal? No. And search. Okay. Alright, let's do it. And then I get to pick 2 feats. One is the standard. I'm gonna pick... I have to pick a religious, a deity. And this one calls for to be a follower of the sovereign host. That'll be nice. The cool thing is, you're proficient with longswords and they are considered a favored weapon. Favored weapons are interesting but annoying because of the hard restrictions on who can be which. Basically, each religion has its own favored weapon, and some religions are not available if, say, you pick a race that's from the Forgotten Realms. Like, let's say you're playing a Purple Dragon Knight, then you can't have, long swords as a profession. There's a way around it. They actually added something last year when they overhauled these things called Epic Destinies, which you don't get to level 20. That would allow you to pick the ability to have something else as a favored weapon. And yeah, favored weapons are cool when you're building for them. They're not cool when you can't use them. Okay, so for my regular feat, I need maximize spell, because we're going into metamagics. Metamagics are fun. Alright, I gotta train 2 spells. And let me go take a look at my spell list. Bless and Divine. I must train 2 spells. Bless and Divine Favor. Why does it want me to pick Find Traps as a spell? That's weird. So basically, I won't be able to do level 9 favorite soul spells, which is kind of stinky because there are some really good ones at level 9. Some really good ones. But I should still be able to get my way through the game as such. And we'll get some cool things in our destinies. Alright, so let's choose that. Take our level. Now let's spend our action points. And see, these are... Wow. I can't use these yet, so you won't be able to see the Epic Destinies, but they are really cool. There's currently only 12 Epic Destinies, though they're adding a 13th one with a new expansion later this year. It's kind of cool. We're just going with the regular heroic enhancements. And now that I have my 3rd actual class, I can set this up the way I want to do this. So... we got my racial one here. Inquisitive. And then I'm going to make this one Beacon of Hope. And then I'm going to make this one War Soul. Then Arcane Archer is here. And then lastly, I'll make this one Renegade Master Maker. And so you can basically use as many of these as you want to spend points in, but the more you splash out, you even basically it only goes so high. So you want to make sure that you decide which ones you're focusing on. This particular build is primarily going to be the Inquisitive, which is this tree right here. It's also going to put some points in the racial tree, which is pretty good because ASMR are pretty cool. But it's going to spend a few points in Beacon of Hope, a few points in War Soul, a few points. So these other ones, we're going to put some stuff in here because we need to. In fact, I could just spend 1 point. Wait a minute, it didn't choose the right one. Hang on. There we go. I think I'm just going to go with that one because it's the only point I ever need to spend in this one. So I just get it done and be done with it. So accept that. And I can just basically forget about it. I don't honestly see the point of the arcane archer stuff because I'm not using bows, I'm using crossbows. But they're basically adding a toggle for arrows. I'm like, okay. However, what I do want to get is I want to get the ranged smite foe because smites are fucking hilarious in this game. I love smites. So we'll pick that. So I do want to start getting the things in. And also, I want to build up here so that by the time I get my second favorite soul level, I can pick close wounds because close wounds is so OP. It's like, but it only says 2 to 4 hit points. Plus 1 for every caster level up to level 5. No. I've used this close wounds on a max 32 max level character and survived fighting soloing a raid boss. Yeah. That happens because it's a spell-like ability, which means you get to use the meta magics on it for free. So, in fact, you know what I'm thinking here? I'm going to spend the rest of my points here. I want to speed up to this. Because once I get that, then I don't... And this is actually a good spell. I like this one. Also a spell-like ability. So let's go here. Go here. And... get one of those. And so when I level again, I'll need to put 2 more points in here. What I'll pick up is this. I never really puzzled this. Missing something. Find durability. 1 rank of that, 1 rank of that. Oh, okay. Get all 3. Okay. No, move on. Okay, let's pick. Let's go. All right. There we go. Okay. Let's see if I can get a guild invite. Let's just ask in general chat. Any biggie guilds got a space? One of the things is, on Hardcore League, a lot of the bigger guilds wind up getting full of people that you can't add more people to your roster. Thank you. I don't even need to really do anything about that. Alright, let's go to Stormreach. Let's go to Stormreach. So now is the time that I expect I might get pulled away by my friend. I might not. We don't know. And now I'm going to start doing questing. There's a bunch of quests I can do. There's like a really short one called Haberdasher, which is a level 2 quest. So I'm going to go and work on stuff, my other level 1s, which are in the Keep in the Borderlands, which is really cool. I love the Keep on the Borderlands. It's so much fun. This is the Gatekeeper's Grove. Eventually we're going to go to Saltmarsh. Let's go. I'm not worried about your story. I've done it before. I do need to pick up a new hireling. I also... look at me, my horsey. These are all level 1 quests. I think the last one's actually a level 2 quest. I don't remember, but I'm going to assume it's a level 1. You just pick up all these quests. It's really nice that they're all like here at the same place. I'm interested in treasure. Oh, this person got 7 of the treasures, so they got these golden footprints, which is really cool. Good of them. Good of them. And there's bragging rights and leaderboards. If you are one of the top 100 people in Reaper points or in favor, your name will wind up on a permanent leaderboard in the game. But the trick is that you can't have died. Your character still has to be alive or it doesn't count. Okay, I need to get a hireling. Hireling, vendor. Trying to remember where they are. I think they're back here. And the trainers are back here. Where's the hireling vendor here? Right here. I think I'm gonna stream for a total of 3 hours if I don't get interrupted. And then I'm gonna probably hop back into World of Warcraft for a bit and do shenanigans. Okay, one thing I want to check is, do you have, Mr. Weaponsmith, do you have a crossbow? I think you should. If I get a heavy crossbow, that would be amazing because I can then dual wield the heavy crossbow. Time for mod duty. Take care. Thanks for being here, Sinister. Appreciate you. Bill! How do you get into a hardcore league? Well, it's not like a league that you join. It's just basically a server you play on. Alright, and I can get me a silver heavy crossbow. That'll be nice. This'll be fun. Wait a minute, did I take the thing? I don't think I actually took my pew-pew, did I? I did not take my pew-pew still, Okay, so I do need to get another action point. So let's go cause some trouble in the Keep on the Borderlands. Find any goblins in the WoW? Oh, I've been doing that all day long. I even have the weak aura that tells me where they're coming up next and everything. Everybody on aggressive. I think for now I'll still just use the big crossbow until I get the thing sorted. Didn't know. Yeah, there. If you go look at the Wowhead article about the event, there is a week aura listed for both NA and EU. It basically tells you which one is running, which one is next, or basically tells you which one is currently active, and if it's just started or like the goblin has just manifested. it will then tell you which one is coming up in half an hour.
A massive oak, taller than any of the other trees, dominates this corner of the valley.
So yeah, I've been basically just doing that most of the day because we were doing something special for Signum University all day, and so I just had it on another monitor while I was listening to the space showcase. It was really cool. So far, I've gotten the Herodric bag for a few different characters. I've gotten the pole arm. I've gotten 2 of the 3 leg.
Up into the mountains has been blocked by a recent landslide. The valley has been cut off.
The leg cosmetics. Actually, the first time, the very first one I killed, I got the hood and cloak cosmetics. I've gotten the banner. I've gotten 5 billion different versions of the pet. So I was like, can I stop getting the pet, please? So they did officially publish that your first kill of the day on your account will have an increased chance of getting all the goodies.
Monsters have built a small
Okay, the rare is up.
this hill, giving them a commanding view of the valley below.
There we go. So I do want to kill the rares because they get XP for them. And the possibility of getting some loot. Loot good. I also want to make sure I don't get overwhelmed by baddies coming up behind me. Oh yeah, you got the purple shirt from Prime? Yeah, I did that too. I mean, I'm never gonna use it, but you know, it's why not? I mean, it was no big deal. You log into your Prime account
Even though the
and say you
owners
got
have
it.
long since fled to the safety of the keep.
They do have a Diablo Twitch drops coming up soon. And they're also doing a Diablo support a streamer thing where if you donate 2 gifted subs to a channel who's part of the thing, he's not there, then you can get a mount in Diablo 4.
Dense
Which,
webs
you know,
cover the trees
it's
in
$10
this dark and
to
isolated
give 2
gorge.
subs, so it really depends on whether you want to spend the money on it or whatnot. Thief Kitty says hi. He's being loud and obnoxious. And again, I do want to warn you, it's possible that I may bounce out early because I am, in essence, killing time because a friend of mine did want a game together, but he may not have the opportunity. Am I going to play Diablo 4? I might. I mean, I played it when they had the server slam that weekend, and I got level 20, so I earned the wolf pup cosmetic, and I killed the world boss, so I get the mount for having killed the world boss. That was pretty cool. So that assumes, of course, I actually go buy. I haven't bought the game yet. I want to get Tears of the Kingdom, though. To be funny, fair. Ironically, I haven't even beat Breath of the Wild yet. Fifi, why are you so howly? Such a howly cat.
Someone's plans for a nice quiet picnic on this island came to an unexpected
Why
end.
are you being so loud? He's being very loud. Got a Helm of Clarity. Thieves' Tools. Hello, I'll take those any day of the week. He's being very loud. He does say that. Come here. Hi. Hello. I have you. You're mine now. I know. Okay. Actually, that'll be more useful than what I've got now. Alright, let's go kill some lizard folk. Actually, let me go up to the Hunter's Lodge and get that exploration XP. Maybe Long Talon will be up. Does not appear to be so.
This hunting lodge has been boarded up and abandoned in the face of ceaseless monster attacks.
Oh, looks like Mr. Pinchy's up. I'm sorry, Pinchy. Mr. Pinchy is a WoW thing. He's like, I'm gonna sit on your table here between you and the keyboard. So anytime I mention there's a pebcac, I'm always talking about the, ooh, he's up. Actually, he's not really been up a lot, this guy. Wandering ogre. And that's how you kill ogres. Breakables in the wilderness don't matter. What did I just get? Where are you? Intelligence, content stunning, intelligence with a green slot, and 2 shields of the same thing. Dodge false life +3. I'll take that actually. Alright, let's go. What are you doing, Thiefy?
A small fisherman's shack stands deserted on the riverbank.
Okay, he's not up. How are people dying to fire beetles in Feywild at level 8?
A smashed wagon stands in the middle of the road, all that remains of an ambushed caravan. This was once a great and impressive tower, but it was reduced to rubble in a battle long ago.
My nose is itching. And I blame Thief Kitty. So one of the things about Hardcore League is there's a lot of people who are trying to basically Zerg things, and they're doing stuff on too high a difficulty. Or they're in a party and not really working together as a party. Or somebody decides to run face first into a trap.
With the keep under siege, the local lizard folk have grown bold. They've built a camp down by the water, right in the center of the valley.
Wow. I heard that. I heard that. I heard that meow. You mind? What are you doing, Kit? Meow.
There's a small ring of mushrooms here. Is the fairy ring a natural phenomenon, or something created by the Fae? You get an uneasy feeling as you approach this ancient altar.
More gloves with a scoundrel. Funny! Alright. Got an ethereal ingot, which means I can get me an ethereal crossbow. So I can switch out my silver and ethereal as needed. One thing I like about Keep on the Borderlands is this wilderness area is so, I wouldn't say compact necessarily, but I think it's just the right size for what it needs to be. There are some other wilderness areas that are like massive sprawling things looking at you, Ravenloft. And Ravenloft was actually made before, before they ever came up with mounts in the game. They only have had mounts in DDO for like a couple of years. In fact, they didn't put mounts into the game until this became the new starting area.
Cave entrances dot the ravine walls. These must be the Caves of Chaos, where the cultists and their monster allies have made their base.
I'm gonna finish out my most of my exploring deeds on the way, and then we'll come back and do a couple of quests. Look, it's the company logo of a standing stone. So much for my immersion. My immersion. My immersion's gone. Basically, I've been through this area enough that I know where all the rares should be. And I also know when the rare isn't present. Like, there's sometimes a rare there. And sometimes you can tell because the rare is visible, and sometimes you can tell there's going to be a rare, simply because there's a chest already waiting, and he's like, oh, okay, well, I get close enough, the rare will spawn. Or if I click on something, the rare will spawn, and the chest will be locked until you... Oh, hello. Hi. Let's just kill some goblins. Kill these guys from a very far distance so I can hit them. There we go. That goblin. That goblin. Alright. But you didn't know that bolts could take on gnat swarms. That's not that one. It's always... I always like look up there and it's like, wait a minute, that's not where it is. Whoops. He's back! The Howly Cat is back! Alright. Oh, he's here. He's not actually up too often, this guy, when I'm running through here. More Helms of Clarity. Ooh, I got a silver. Nice. I already had a silver. Did I have a silver one? Wasn't the one I already picked up a silver one? Wow. Yeah, I already got the silver one. Good times. Okay, so I have 17 out of 20 found. One of them will be at the actual border itself. Or at the keep, which I haven't been to. Okay, I know where the other two are. One is going to be this farm we're about to run across.
A monster attack has reduced.
Alright, and the other one is this big, tall, scary thing over here. Do I want to clean my bags before I go questing? I should be able to do a couple of quests without cleaning bags.
This new
There we go.
statue gestures menacingly
All right,
at each
let's
one
go
of the
talk to some
The
kobolds.
cult of
One
evil
things I
force
like
has
about the
made
Keep
its
on the
weapon
Borderlands is
known
the
to
quests are
everyone
not
in the
that
realm.
long. Especially if you're doing them on a, like, normal or something. So, these are level 1 quests. And I will be doing them as a level 3 character with a doggo and a hireling, which means I should theoretically be okay. Theoretically. Well, I'm going to be okay. I mean, that's not going to be the question. Whether I can actually accomplish the one thing I want to do here, that is going to be the question. Because this one has a trap in it. I'm not worried about the trap. But there is a kobold runner that I need to kill quickly. Because if I don't kill him quickly, then I lose out on an optional that'll get me a crest. The kobold charm. of chaos or whatever. So, let's go.
Most of the kobolds scramble to defend their cave at the sight of you.
Okay,
while
I
one
stopped the
of their
kobold
members
runner.
scampers away. You slide through the muck and refuse into a pool of stagnant slop. It's just not your day. You've stopped the runner, and not a moment too soon. Who knows what else the kobold tribe might bring to bear against you?
My hirelings have gotten lost. Alright.
An elderly kobold demands your attention, calling for the cessation of hostilities.
Okay, I need to make a deal. God dang. Fine. So I think I probably will not be able to get this optional, which I need to probably come back and do it again to make it happen. But hey, we'll take their gold. I don't actually need the iron key because I can just open the door back here. Oh, that's unfortunate. They were aggressive. I'll have to do this quest again. I did actually pick up this Cloak of Attraction. That will actually be useful. Now that I'm thinking about it, I could use Bluff or Haggle on them. I think Bluff was one of the choices. Yeah. I could conceivably recall out. And just do the quest again, just not finish it and just recall. Well, I don't have a choice to recall. I'll take the XP. I'll take the XP and then go out and go back in. I need to sell anyhow soon, so might as well. Might as well. Might as well. Alright, let's recall. Pardon me. That could be useful. I do like having the fort. I want to get some, maybe it's just strength. Not too worried about either one. Whatever. I need to take your quest again. Tell me your quest again. Okay. Prepare me stuff. I'm not gonna actually bother taking any of the crap with me. Totally fast life. I'm gonna keep this cloak because I'm gonna use the cloak when I talk to those what's-her-faces. I already got my gloves of the scoundrel. Again, I'm not taking anything that I'm not going to need. Bracers of dodge. Actually, I think I'll put those bracers on. Bracers, bracers, bracers. Where's the bracers? There. Alrighty. Sell all of that crap. I'm gonna put this cloak down here. Take that away. Alright. Let's go back and do that quest again, shall we? But first I'm gonna go talk to the weaponsmith dude. So we already have the silver heavy crossbow, and now I want to get the ethereal one. Because... oh, I should... wait a minute, can I do this now? Hold on, chat. Oh, no, I need another action point. One more action point will get me dual shooter. Dual shooter's pretty cool. That lets me dual wield crossbows. It's really cool. Okay, let's go back and do that quest again, only not screw it up this time. We'll use the bluff option, I guess. Let's reset it. That way it'll reset the rares as well. Honestly, I find farming the rares is actually quite relaxing for keep. But I don't... generally, I will farm the rares here just long enough to get my my featherfall. There we go. Good. Alright.
Constant monster attacks have driven the valley's residents to take refuge behind the keep's walls.
That's a pretty map. Alright, we are going to do that quest. Again, we're going to do that quest. I'm going to go look for the 2 rares on the way that weren't there the first time. Maybe they'll be there this time. That one is not present. Some of the rares I generally find more often than others. Some rares I find they're pretty much... Ooh, these up this time. Sweet. The Mad Hermit. There. Good, good. Yay! Get another Featherfall thing. Featherfall is pretty much something you should always have. I don't understand people who don't use Featherfall in this game. I really don't get it. Alright, let's go back and do that quest, and this time we'll use the other cloak that I've got, and make sure I remember to put my Featherfall cloak back on afterwards. Otherwise, I would do something like this and go splat.
Dot the ravine walls. These must be the caves of chaos.
In fact, let me remind myself with the other cloak here. Alright, let's do this one again, only with feeling. How many bolts do I have? Oh shit. Almost out of bolts? That could be bad! That could be very bad. So let me conjure some more. That way when I run out, they'll auto-reload.
Most of the kobolds scramble to defend their cave at the sight of you, while one of their number scampers away. You've stopped the runner, and not a moment too soon. Who knows what else the kobold tribe might bring to bear against you? You slide through the muck and refuse into a pool of stagnant slop. It's just not your day.
Okay, let's put my good cloak on.
An elderly kobold demands your attention, calling for the cessation of hostilities.
Well, that didn't work. Do I have to do this on casual to get this?
You've made a deal.
Hey, we did it!
Strike down their leader to gain their support.
Only took a good roll. I set my doggo on fire accidental-like. Got Vandal bonus, so that's nice.
Now that the chief is dead, you should let the tribe know they are free of his ire.
We'll take your gold. This time I don't need the iron key because I already opened the door. I got another one of those cloaks. Nice. Let me actually put it back on just in case I need to do another social check. Hi. Well, shit. Do this again.
The kobolds react to the news of their chief's death with what seems like relief. The elderly kobold
That's what I
offers you a
needed.
reward for freeing her tribe from the tyrannical war chief. A secret door slides open in the common chamber. According to the kobold crone, their chief has been behaving strangely ever since he brought the charm of evil chaos to the cave. She's happy to be rid of both the chief and the vile talisman.
Okay. There, we got the... That's actually the hardest one of the 3 to get. You need these 3 charms for an optional in the final quest of this area, so... I don't think we'll get to all of the quests of the keep to date. But I'm probably going to go for another hour unless I get pinged soon to go hang with a friend. But it's also very possible that friend has done the smart thing and gone to get some damn rest. He's had a long day.
Fearing for their lives, the people of the keep have asked for your help dealing with 2 orc tribes that dwell inside this cave. Judging from the decor, each direction leads to a different tribe's home. A tripwire snaps, and a gong clangs in response. Several orcs rush around the corner, roused by the alarm.
Wow, I can't break the brazier? Because I know you can break the braziers with melee weapons for sure.
This orc seems fiercer than the rest of the Frost Rager clan. Letting him live will just leave a possible new chief who must be dealt with in the future.
Alright, do I have, I should have, I have a long sword I can borrow for a second.
This room is where the Frost Rager clan creates its magical concoctions. Best to destroy these now, before they can create more of the deadly and vile substances.
Pot of jumping? Hell yeah. Yep. Did not put my jumpy cloak back on. Whoa, hello. Put you back. Get you off there. And I won't need to switch that out either. That's what I wanted, my second charm. This is actually, you can do this quest pretty quickly, actually.
The lever clicks into place, and the sound of grinding gears can be heard somewhere in the cave.
Quest complete. However,
grinding gears can be heard once again as a gate opens somewhere in the cave.
Give me your loot, your pretty, pretty loot. Go back here, and since we unlocked this one, we'll get this chest too. Defensive wrists, hello. Ooh. Those might actually be useful. Defensive wrists in place of the proof against poison. Yeah, I think I'll take the sheltering. The P and MRR is generally a good thing. Alright, let's finish out and move on to the next quest. So yeah, if you're going pretty quickly, which I'm doing a little more than I would normally do if I'm running with my friend. I like to go through and clean out an entire, the entire quest, so I don't have to go back. And there's also, you know, optionals to get more XP. But, you know, sometimes folks don't want to do that. They just want to get done with the damn quest. Which I understand. You know, I understand. Okay, so we're going to do this one over here. Again, everything is on normal. Just to get through as quickly as possible. With as least amount of chaos as possible.
Deeper into the cave, you hear deep, guttural voices in the distance. You notice a small iron key in the corner of the room.
Because, yeah, doing stuff on a harder level or a harder bit of content will get done more quickly. But
the stout iron lock on
my
this
goal is
door
to stay alive.
looks as though it would be impossible to pick. The iron lock creaks as it opens. You hear hurried footsteps approaching. The smell of meat cooking wafts tantalizingly down the corridor. You notice the glint of silver in the far corner of this chamber. As the first lever is pulled, the crystal above it flares into life. The image of a small silver key is embossed on this surprisingly well-crafted lock. As the silver lock clicks open, you hear the muffled voices of bugbears ahead.
Just for the Slayer count, the kill deeds.
Huddled humans dressed in rags flinch away from the door as you open it.
Why are you the only one that actually has a dialogue box?
As the door opens, you see several humans in chains crouching against the walls. As the second lever is pulled, you can hear the rumble of the sealed door sliding open. As you open the door, a massive bugbear growls and attacks. As the chieftain dies, you notice a small ornate key on the table in the far corner of the room.
I think pretty much all you can get is a mischief bonus on this one. Because as soon as you step into the room, or unlock the room, it's going to finish the quest.
The door to the treasury opens with a satisfying click.
And there's like all of these things in here.
This chest looks like it could be picked.
And we shall pick it. It's like picking your nose. Nimble wrists again? Okay. Stop that. Alright. Next quest down the chain. Next quest has some fun stuff in it. It's pretty straightforward, but there's fun stuff in it. There's one trap that cannot be turned off. It's a timed trap. So you better not lag, or you could die to misadventure.
The door behind you seals shut as you enter. There's now only one way to go. Forward. That's fine with you, as this cave is said to contain much treasure. A burly minotaur stands behind a magical barrier, guarding a pile of treasure. Always more. Always more. The minotaur snorts. Greed draws you adventurers like moths to the flame.
Oh, somebody got killed
Starving in my cave with the
by one of the
treasure just out
optionals.
of
One of the bosses for one of the optionals where you get a golden chest. That's unfortunate. I'll stay here.
This crest matches one of the sockets on the Minotaur's barrier. There must be more somewhere.
Easy
in the
peasy.
cave.
That one's easy as long as you're not lagging.
The webs that cover the walls of this part of the cave quiver for an instant. Then, a massive spider lunges out of the shadows.
Okay, she doesn't give a chest. This bit of the quest is actually really fun if you're like a cleric and can turn undead or something. Okay. Normally I like to do puzzles backwards.
This
That
should
way
be enough
I don't
crests to
activate
fill
them
all of the
until I'm
sockets
sure
on the
I'm ready to
Minotaur's
go.
barrier.
I think that path is clear. That path is clear. Alright. Let's go finish this quest up. That should be our ransack. Yep. Alright. How does this guy eat? How does he drink? Do I want to know where he pisses?
With all 3 crests neatly fitted into their sockets, the magical barrier fades. The infuriated Minotaur gives a roar of rage and attacks. The Minotaur's bellow is cut short as
A
it
rider
collapses.
chapeau. Plus
Now
1
the
to
treasure the
charisma?
creature had been guarding
Interesting.
is yours for the taking.
I don't think I've ever seen that come out of there before. I don't think I've ever looted that before here. Interesting. Alright, let's go do the Owlbear quest. The Owlbear quest. We're having a little chit chat on Twitter today because I posted something
Small,
the other day.
cave entrances dot the ravine walls. These must be the Caves of Chaos, where the cultists and their monster allies have made their base.
Before I jump down, make sure I have the I have the right thing here. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday, or it might have been this. I think it was yesterday because I tweeted something. There was somebody who created a non-work safe Twitter feed, because they want to get into sex work, which, again, well, not again, but just on the top of right up front, I in no way, shape, or form will shame anybody if they want to get into sex work. If it makes them happy, I don't give a shit. Doesn't affect me, I don't care. However, I can't be following a non-work safe Twitter when my Twitter feed is, visible when I'm at work. So it has to be safe for work, right? So this person made a separate Twitter feed for their sex work, right? But they kept posting stuff about their sex work in their main feed. It's like the majority of their content on their main feed was talking about their other Twitter handle. I'm like, okay, why do you have to mention? I'm thinking to myself, why are you mentioning this like every 5 seconds? And that wouldn't be quite so bad. Except they posted a photo of them basically not naked. Things were covered. But it was basically a boudoir picture. It was a lewd, basically. It's not technically safe for work, but not appropriate for work. Let's put it that way. And so I basically made a generic post. I didn't name the name. I didn't link to them or anything. But I just, question, why do you have a separate feed if all you're going to do is promote that feed in your main one and post photos, like the least racy photos of your non-safe stuff in your safe? So it's like, I can't have your boobs showing up in my... Okay, it was a lady. But I can't have somebody's, scantily clad people of either gender showing up in my feed because it just would not be work appropriate. And somebody replied to it and they said, yeah, I just did this soon. And because the person worked for Blizzard, like a few other Blizzard related people, employees and what, replies like, yeah, I had to do that too. So I kind of think they were all thinking about the same person, which is kind of because the person would have been known to all these people. So it's like, are we all talking about the same person? I'm like, I'm not naming any names, and I feel kind of bad because I actually like the person. I met the person in real life. They're really cool. They're an amazing cosplayer, but the fact is, they're posting they're posting mild lewds in their, and it's like I can't have that. I'm sorry. So not only did I never follow their lewd account, I blocked it so I would never see anything retweeted from it. But I also unfortunately had to mute the main person, and I feel bad about it. Actually, I do feel bad. I don't think they were pushing boundaries, Bookworm. Hi, by the way. They were like, I think they really weren't. I don't think they found a balance, and I'm not going to tell them what to post on their own feed. It's just I can't watch it myself. I mean, I have zero problems with somebody doing lewds. In fact, you know, I don't mind people doing lewds. It doesn't bother me. You know, there's a time and place for those. In my actual, you know, main feed is not it.
As you approach the chest, something drips down from
Drippy,
the
drippy, drippy. Gotta be pushing. I don't know what the TOS says. And honestly, I think the muskrat don't give a crap about people posting boobs. I mean, there's so many things he doesn't really give much of a crap about as it is, so I think he'll be fine with people posting boobs, because it means that they're actual, you know, whatever. He's a dude. Let's just put it that way. So this is an optional. There's a trap, but I'm here for the XP, because again, because I'm running stuff on normal, I'm not. Ooh, there's an actual weapon. Oh, I'll pick that up in a minute. And I need to get as many kills in all the optional stuff as possible. What was it? An armor-piercing bastard sword of construct thing. Interesting. But there, as you can kind of hear it, there is a trap. And we'll take care of that in a minute. Now, you can time the trap. You don't need a trapper to do this, but I also get a little XP for, did we get all these over here? It looks like we had done. Okay. But there's actually a trap box in between the two. So we get close enough. Well, hello. It looks to me like the first one isn't firing, which is puzzling me. Okay, you two stay here. I guess maybe that's a normal thing. It's like only one of the two traps will actually fire. Pun intended. So one of the fun things about doing Hardcore League is if you're not interested in Reaper points, you're not interested in doing that top level content or version of the content, and you want to take your sweet old time within the fact that there's only 2 months to do all of this, you could level to level 20 and to get the 1750 favor reward, as long as you don't die, by doing every quest that you don't skip on normal. Where am I going? Where am I going? I'm going the wrong way is where I'm going. Go this way. This way. And turn down this way. Here we go. Because there's a spreadsheet, actually, that they put out every time they do a Hardcore League. And this is Season 8, by the way. And it lists every quest in the game. It lists the favor rewards for every quest in the game. Includes all the raids, all the challenges, all the optional, you know, basically all of the quests. And there's something like over 7,000 favor in the game total, max. So having a 5,000 favor reward really isn't, you know, it's like easy peasy these days. But you have to do some quests on Elite, some quests on Hard. Basically, you have to challenge yourself to get 5,000. But you can get to level 20 and get 1750 favor for the lower favor reward. Without much effort. As long as you don't die. There's a lot of quests that'll still kill you, But you won't get champions in normal quests. You won't get traps are not likely to kill you unless you're already at low health when you run into them. But I still want to have a trapper handy to clear the road. You know, like that. Some traps are annoying just like that, but there's the fire traps, the poison traps.
Inside the cavern chamber ahead, you can also see the nest of something much larger. You've slain the owlbear, ending the cult's plan to make the beast into a weapon they could use against the residents
Red robes
of
of charity. Ooh, +1 wisdom, +3 heal. That could be useful for a healer caster. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't think I'm actually going to get pinged tonight, so I could actually stream a little bit longer if I wanted to, but I don't want to get myself into the middle of 5 million things. On the other hand, there's only 3 more quests to do in the Borderlands. One of them is pretty long, but we'll do the Null one next to get the last of the 3 crests we need. Wait, that one's up there. This is the Hobgoblin one we're going to do next. I feel like I'm running really, really slow for some reason. So right now, I do have 2 other characters I've been playing on hardcore. One has just basically completed this Borderlands content. That's a Blight caster. I was just trying it to see how I liked it. It doesn't start out really good.
You enter the caves, determined to eliminate another threat to the residents of the keep.
Pardon me. But I'm understanding that basically you can wipe the floor with a Blight caster. The main thing, of course, I'm concerned with is whether or not I can
This heavy iron-bound
unpickable
door
lock. That's right.
is
Let's always go
fitted
the other
with
way
an
first.
unpickable magical lock.
Is whether you're gonna die if you run through traps, right?
As the last goblin dies, you
The
notice
last
something
goblin
glittering in the
dies.
debris under the makeshift wooden walkway. The lock on this stout door does not look pickable. The guardroom door opens with the squeal of metal on metal, rousing the guards on the far side.
Ah. Sometimes the hardest part of hardcore League is the actual dealing with lag. Jesus. Alright, got the entire thing.
As the door opens, a small goblin cries out, "Me, Chief, now! You go away!" The goblin falls.
You die, and I
Looking
don't go
around,
away.
You spot an iron key in the back of the chamber.
Shrine, shrine everywhere, shrines everywhere.
The orange crystal flares to life as the lever is pulled. Somewhere in the tunnels, another crystal responds. You hear the squeal of rats from the doorway ahead.
All right.
The red crystal begins to glow, and the sound of stone scraping on stone echoes out from the goblin's common area. A foul stench wafts out from this newly opened cavern.
Gimme loot, gimme stuff. Alright, reinforced. Oh shit. About to run out of poison resistance. A little bit better fort. Okay, we'll take it. Alright. I will... Once I complete this quest, I will bounce and clear bags, and then I'll come back in and do the last two quests. I wish DDO had a quest loot system, like in Lotro, for example. The quest loot is... Where am I going? Going this way. The quest loot will go into like... well, some of it, like quest items that you need to start a quest.
The door swings open on well-oiled hinges, startling the hobgoblins on the far side.
But most of your quest items don't actually hog up space in your bags.
You hear the sound.
Like if it says you need to collect 10 hides or something, those 10 hides don't take up a bag slot. Very nice that way. Alright, time to do a puzzle.
A magical barrier seals off the passage. Perhaps the magical runes on the wall are the key to opening it. Scrabbling and chittering can be heard from the hallway ahead.
Let's get the rust
Strange
monster.
creature erupts from the ground as you approach. The umber hulk crumples to the ground, its heavy carapace clattering on the stones.
A little bit more XP. Doesn't take too long to get. But there's folks who are like super intense on XP per... Okay, there's the trap up there. Let's kill this dude here.
A massive
go
iron
there.
gate bars this passage.
Alright, this can... I'll stay here. Oof.
When the lever is pulled, the traps in the hall grind to a halt.
Alright, that's just the shrine.
You hear deep voices in conversation up ahead.
This is all optional. This is just to get the kill count
The
up.
hobgoblins
And if you
in the
wanted to
feast
get to the
hall fall
shrine.
silent as you enter the chamber. The last of the hobgoblins lets out a sharp whistle just before he dies, summoning reinforcements.
Gosh, darn it. We're good, we're good. Okay. So mainly this is so if you want a few extra dudes to kill and you want the shrine. Or you need the shrine. And you don't need a trapper to get up here, you just need somebody who can time the trap. Not so bad. Not so bad at all. There's another shrine in
This
here.
small
Yeah.
chamber looks like a safe place to rest.
Thing is, there's two more, maybe 3 actual chests in here. No, there's at least 2 more.
The wall in the armory slides open, making barely a sound.
Because the chieftain's in here. It's time to end the
hobgoblin
quest.
chieftain lurches out of his throne with a roar. The hobgoblin
Did we get
chieftain
ransack? I
slumps
think
to
we
the
did
ground,
not.
dead.
We did. Good. Faded leathers. Oh man, even better for it. Something in there. All slots are full! Well, I'm not too fussed about a potion of tumbling, because I can't tumble anyhow. But there is a chest in here that's locked. The room is locked anyway. And I think the room itself doesn't have a mob in here, I don't recall. No, it's just got the lock chest. So 2 keys. Or if you have the knock spell, you know, that's good. Okay. So out of all this stuff, I'm going to yeet some arrows to get that. And I'm not going to worry about either of those. Alright, let's finish out. And then we'll recall back to town. And I will clean up my stuff. And then I think I'll come back and do the other 2 quests. Because it doesn't look like my usual brand of chaos is around tonight. So... And none of my usual peeps are streaming tonight. The folks I normally like to watch, like Thadrius and Debalor, they might stream later in the evening. They tend to stream later in the day. Alright, let's recall back. Yes, we're going to turn... I'm going to sell first, and then I'm going to turn in the quest that I've already completed, and then I will sell again. And then we will come back and do the last 2 quests, I think. And that should do it for me tonight. Once I get those done, it'll take me a little while. The one quest is actually, I wouldn't say long, but it does take a little bit of time. Okay, somebody named their peacock Booyah. Ah, somebody here is doing a blight caster. Okay, so not worried about shields, not worried about swords. I do want to keep one sword as like in case I need it. I think I'll keep I think I'll actually keep this longsword as just a in case I need a weapon of that kind. I'm gonna keep one of these cloaks in case I need a boost to a couple of the things. So, what's the other one? Yeah, the other one's already locked, so I'll sell that one. Murderous gloves. Oh my god, because you can use assassinate. Okay, always save the mantle of gentle descent. You never know when you might need a feather fall. +1 to charisma. I'm not a charisma build, so I'm not worried about it. Though I could actually use a charisma item. Maybe not just yet, though. I'll deal with that later. Faded leathers. Fort 38. Yeah, they're not better than what I got. 432. Honestly, having the wisdom would be nice. Better dodge, and I've got nimble wrists on. Well, there's nimble wrist and then there's defensive. I think right now I want defensive because I have some decent dex, which will help me with my reflex saves. Okay, I'm gonna hang on to those because I'm going to need some cleric or some favor soul shit. All right, let's get all this out of the way. Give me all that moolah. Wow, that's how bad the game is lagging right now. Cool. All right, let's go turn in the quests that we've done so far. It honestly doesn't matter which ones I take. Hey, stop it. Con +1 can always be good. I don't know why it's all in red though up there. Alright, so we only have 2 of these quests left to do. Let me get rid of the stuff that I don't need anymore. Did I not repair that? Okay, one thing I did not do actually, now that I'm thinking about it, is... Yeah, I never actually resummoned my doggo after I leveled. So he's been like a level 1 doggo this whole time. Okay. So let's put this in here. Oh, wrong part of my bank. Hang on, let me clean out that and that. Oh, come on, bank. Stop being a butt. Ooh, now that I'm level 3, I could bring out, if I really wanted, I could bring out Froggo. I could bring out Froggo. I'm going to bring out Froggo. We're going to have Froggo. Where is she? I think I actually still have my level 3 Illyri hireling is still sitting, hanging out with... Yeah. Pardon me. Alright, I need a new hire. Oh, pardon me. I'm only gonna get one because I'm already at level 3, so when I start doing Salt Marsh quests, I'll probably start doing Salt Marsh next. I mean, there's always like the waterworks. Honestly, oh, somebody named their character Wade Wilson. Ha 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 ha. Funny. If you didn't know, Wade Wilson is the regular name of Deadpool. Before we hop in, though, we do... Hello. My friend is trying to get the DDOs going. Alright, let's go finish the keep. Let's go finish the keep on the Borderlands. Alright. And I did forget the thing, so let's go back and do the thing that I just forgot I was going to do. Dummy me. Alright. I was going to do my enhancements, but I got distracted. Okay, so what I want to do here is I could either spend my points here. Kill him! 46 months! How you doing? What are you up to? I am streaming some of the DDOs. So I think what I'm going to do is actually pick up dual shooter now because I have the points for it finally. And that will let me do the pew 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 just home from work. Wow. My gaming buddy is out and about right now and they just sent me a message, but since he's out and about his internet sucks. Got a new stout. Ooh, it's your weekend. See, the last time I had a stout, I was in a hotel on O'Connell Street in Dublin, Ireland. And it was my first ever actual Guinness. and my friend bought it for me because it's like you never let somebody buy their first Guinness. You buy it for them. And she's local. She actually lives in Dunleary. And you know, your normal pint glass of Guinness. I got through a quarter of it before my stomach was like, you better stop drinking this or I will throw up. And the bartender at the hotel bar laughed at me. And I'm like, you know, I'll take it. You know, I don't like it. I'm sorry. And I'm like, here, does somebody actually want to drink this so my friend's money doesn't go to waste? And she drank it herself, so it was fine. Okay, I'm going to take my dual shooter now because I can then do this. We're going to go into a quest with a lot of undead. So, what I have... Well, there's a couple of quests. I do want... well, actually, I'm going to do the Knoll quest first. So, well... Attacks with ghost touch weapons. That one's not going to be all that big of a deal. The other one is Silver Alchemical, but lycanthropes and vampires. I don't think we're going to deal with too many of those, but I'm still going to do this because, for one thing, the single one shoots faster than the... It's a lot faster. It's 1d10. This one's a 1d10. So, wait a minute, that's a 1d10. That's a 2d8, right? So this one's a lot better. And the best thing about it is it does this. Look at this! Dual wielding shooters! I'm happy now. We're gonna have fun. Let's go cause some trouble. Thief Kitty would say hi, except he's sleeping in the other room. Alright, let's go finish the last two quests of Keep on the Borderlands. We're going to go look and see if that one rare is up, the one that we haven't kicked. Shooter's Akimbo, heck yeah. And this is pretty. Look at this, it's so pretty. And the music in here was made by Mr. Bill Champagne, which means it's damn good. No waking the floof. Oh, he was here earlier. He was like howling up his usual storm as he likes to do. Alright. This guy is up this time. Sweet. Watch this. This will be funny. The downside is eats up to twice as much ammo. Okay, search and spot. I already have search spot and listen because I also have the other half of this set. I get the set bonus as well, so not really helpful. Okay, let's keep going. Let's go and do our last two quests. So I'm actually, I don't know. I kind of like the amount of damage the first one was doing. Okay, he's not there. I'm not worried about him. I already did that rare last time around. And I'm not going to actually farm the other rares. It's just not worth it. I mean, it's okay XP, but not really all that great, honestly.
Small, squalid cave entrances dot the ravine walls. These must be the Caves of Chaos, where the cultists and their monster allies...
We'll be back there in a minute.
You can see Knoll guards ahead, blocking the entrance to their camp. Just as you brace yourself for a fight, another Knoll calls out to you in a shrill voice. Eula Bloodgleam, daughter of the Knoll chieftain, has given you a charm of evil chaos to help you infiltrate the camp. She and the Knoll Outlanders want to leave the Borderlands.
You there! If you're looking for a way inside, I've got just the thing. But I might need something myself.
We'll talk to Boomfoot in a minute. Wasn't there one in here?
Oro's Sandcloak lets you in on a secret. Chief Bloodgleam has been lying to the Outlanders about sending their comrades to join the cult. If you can prove that Outlanders are being killed as sacrifices instead, it will destroy their loyalty to the Chief. You've stumbled across Kolva Pebbleskin's diary. The Outlander writes about losing her lucky rat bone. Finding it might persuade her to join your side.
Give me your loot, your loot, your looty moot loot. +1 vitality. Has been acid resistance. The acid resistance could come in handy soon. I go in, not tonight though. No. Okay, let's go talk to Boomfoot and find the lucky rat bone. Boomfoot is all the way back here.
Boomfoot reveals that Zark Sootclub, the renowned Outlander fighter, can't stand the sight of blood.
Oh,
Time to let Zark know what you know.
not just yet. I need to go talk to the... Sometimes there's a chest in here. But not today. Shiny rat bone. Hi.
You spot a gemstone ring among the rubble of bones and blood. Oros said Gravemaw always wore a ring like that before he went to serve the cult. This proof of Gravemaw's death will convince the
Bad
Outlanders
things
once and for
happening.
all that they should abandon the cult.
Wait, I already learned the two things. We gotta go down here and convince the other two not to go. Okay, so.
The Knoll nods in agreement. You've convinced enough Knoll Outlanders to turn against Chief Bloodgleam and her cultists. You've convinced members of the tribe to turn against the Cult of Evil Chaos and found proof that Chief Bloodgleam has been lying about sending the Outlanders to work with the cultists. This should be more than enough to create an uprising in the Knoll's ranks. Chief Bloodgleam bellows at the crowd.
You would trust this outsider over your own chief? Have you forgotten everything the cult has done for you idiots?
The Outlanders seem to reconsider. But you have something that will convince them. You hold up Gravemaw's bloody ring and reveal that you found it in the chief's shrine.
Chief said Gravemaw joined the cult!
Someone shouts.
But Gravemaw never took off that ring! He's dead and will be next!
Easy peasy. That was lucky hit? No, I don't think so. This is why I like playing ranged characters. You can shoot things from far away. But sometimes you have to actually let them get closer to trigger. Otherwise you'll bork quests.
You look around at the blood-stained earth. Not a single cultist remains standing. The Outlanders cheer, relieved that they can finally leave the borderlands behind.
Those
Yay.
fools! I can't believe they took the bait!
Eula stands
Okay,
beside Aura.
Garrus.
She laughs at
Oh,
her.
hello.
There must be more to these two than it initially seemed. With Chief Bloodgleam and the other cultists
That
out
can
of
be
the way,
useful.
Eula and Oro can finally escape into the wilds together. As they turn to leave, Eula tells you to hold on to the charm of evil chaos she gave you.
The charm of
In
evil
case you need help
chaos.
defeating the rest of the cult.
Alright. It's almost my usual ending time of 3 hours. However, I want to go complete the last quest. I don't want to leave it hanging. So, we're gonna go right around the corner and go through the entire... last time I did this quest, I raced through it pretty quickly. But... And this is a level 2 quest. We're gonna do it on normal at level 3. It'll be a little bit tougher, but we're gonna have fun with it. I like that guy. He looks pretty hot.
Whispery voices and scraping sounds announce the presence of undead. Be free. Life is meaningless.
I love the voice acting in this quest.
Free will is an illusion.
So I'm going for the optional of all the nooks and crannies. Because you do get a little bit more XP for that. And it'll get me my third action point. I mean, just completing the quest as quickly as possible will get me an action point just because of how much XP it is. Alright.
The passage ahead is blocked by a cave-in. About 20 man-months would be enough to dig through it. Or 5 dwarf months, give or take.
Oh, come on. Don't make me use a pot of jumping. Okay, fuck it. I've got a jumping pot here somewhere. There we go. Free shrine. XP. There is one boss in here that is kind of rough. A gelatinous cube. Okay. Typically, a lot of people just leave Eula back there. Just have Oro come with us.
You notice an expensive-looking gem embedded in the throne made of human bones. As you pluck out the gem, you hear the soft scraping of bones. The dead rise.
So yeah, this is a pretty long quest for this, but it's a nice end cap for this portion of the content of the Keep on the Borderlands. Okay, that's the entrance. We don't want to go there. The main part of the quest is up that way, but we want to go over here first. There's some shenanigans and goodies we can deal with. Yeah, this is for our kill counts and whatnot. And once you've done this quest often enough, you can kind of blaze through it pretty quickly. But you want to be careful and not get overconfident. Because there's a Medusa down that hallway. And there's a shrine in here. I don't really need it, but I like opening all the doors. Very cozy shrine room.
You hear footsteps down below, and a gruff voice calls out.
Put them in the manacles, boss. I'll be right over.
The large torturer does a double take.
Hey, you're not one of us. What the?
The torturer falls, his victims avenged.
Yeah.
Will their souls find rest?
Killed the torturer. Get XP for that. Okay, so she's here. The thing is, if you don't talk to these people in the quest, then they're not here to help you.
A crawling, broken creature scampers towards you, hissing insults. The white falls, its pitiful existence ended.
Okay. And you do want as many of these folks with you as possible for the next one. And if you actually fight the elderly crone instead of talking to her, then she and her kobold buddy is not here. And this is definitely a quest where you want the other people to go in first. Where are you going? Where are you going? You coming with me? Okay.
You hear a shuffle, then a strange, slurpy sound coming from behind the crates. The sleepy gelatinous cube falls to pieces, its ambition to eat you diced short.
So yeah, if you're running this on Elite, that thing can eat your face. Deflecting leather armor repair. Why am I still getting light armor, damn it? I want medium armor. Okay, now let's go back and save the Medusa. Because it'll be funny.
The prisoner in this cell is a Medusa.
You. You don't look stupid enough to be a cultist.
She calls out.
Tell me what you're doing here, and I won't turn you to stone.
Freed of her bonds, the Medusa agrees to help you.
Take me to their leader,
She says.
I think it's time for a small chat, face to face.
Spike, what are you doing? Shiny, expensive tableware. You know it's gonna be trapped. It's gonna be a trap. But we get to hear the
Unseen
awesome, cool voices.
murmur from the shadows of this chamber.
Take us with you.
Take us away.
No, get away.
Don't do it.
Take the shinies.
How can you not exceed? How can you not take the shinies when you had those amazing voice acting right there?
As you pick up the shiny golden tableware, The murmur of the voices rises to a triumphant chant.
One of us. One of us.
I goddamn, I love the freaking. Okay, and now we're heading toward the end of the quest. Splat, splat, splat. One more side chamber to go through. Who is that I hear howling in the background? Would that be a thief kitty? Would it be? Would it be? Wargle. It would be himself. Look. Kill him. It's your favorite baby. It is your favorite TV. He's like, I'm just gonna hang out here. It's fine. What? Yep. Yep. Up. He got toe beans. So I have 2 places to find the missing codex page, find and confront their leader, and put everything. Yes? Got a toothache right now. To take care of that for a minute. Alright. Let's get back to the party. That party! What do we got going on tonight? He is being loud. What do you want? Meow. Meow. He has a howl. Um, keeps licking my hand and I'm like, I'm trying to play video games. Do you mind, kitty? Seriously, do you mind? Mob and Slob. If that were a guild name, that would be amazing. So I got my 8% for observing the secret doors. Okay. Pew, pew! I'm pewing the pews! This is like the best thing ever. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew. Stop it. Let's see, that should have gotten me... Got Mischief, so I'm going for Vandal. There's Vandal.
Whispery voices call to you. You shouldn't be here.
What are you doing?
Step away.
There's Ransack.
Run, you fool.
And this is what the shrines are for.
Between the agitated whispers, you hear other, less supernatural voices coming from the nearby hallway.
Don't listen to them.
You don't know what you're doing, say the whispery voices.
Oh, it's fun, isn't it? It's fun.
Who knows what will happen?
Love these voices.
This gets a reaction out of the voices.
Soon you'll join us. Is that what I think it is?
Oh, I can resist the power of chaos.
Listen.
The voices whisper triumphantly.
It is time. Don't do it.
Ring the bell.
Join us.
You ring the bell, and the voices are finally quiet.
Bad girl, don't look into the light.
Voice rings under the vaulted ceiling. Too soon you summon me into your realm.
And you get this extra chest.
Wait, you're not him.
Doesn't matter. You die. All of you will die.
He's
The
already
demon
dead.
falls and its body turns to dust. The temple is silent once again. The last of the undead guardians of the temple crumples. Will they rise again, or will they stay down? The fleeing priest's voice turns into a scream, and is then cut short.
Big pile of gold. Bulwark helm, hello. That could, protection of false life. The cotton diplomacy can also be useful. And there's the end of my quest right here. Hey, got my action point. So I have... We're gonna go see if we can go, we can go talk to the Medusa again and fight her too. Sometimes she doesn't actually stay out here. Because what happens is if he escapes, the bad guy escapes, he runs out to where the Medusa is, and then she kills him. But I don't see her. Yeah, that's, she would have been back here someplace. Like right... Not here. But she would have been back... Right about here, actually. I think is where she normally hangs out. So I don't think we get to hang out. We don't get to kill her. That's fine. Anyhow, that is the Keep on the Borderlands. And it's time, I think, for me to call it a night for this. I'm going to get back to playing some World of Warcraft. Chasing some shenanigans. Kitty. Look at the kitty. It's a kitty. Look at the kitty. It's a kitty. It's a kitty. Go on. Go play. Okay. Let's recall all the way out. Meow. More pets for Thiefy. Yeah, I'll be there for Andoon tomorrow. And, so yeah, basically I'm playing a backup character. I have a character that I'm playing with my gaming buddy, who is not a rain. Honestly, I kind of want to get this character to where the other one is. So, because I like playing this one better. This one is, better able to take mobs out at a distance, which I really, really like. So let me turn in my quest and do my stuff and get ready to start the next segment of quests. What's next? Oh, wait. Hang on. I need to turn in these two quests. Combustive. Oh, leather armor of death block. Oh, hello. Death block is important to have. Generally, not so much at this sort of level, but You definitely want something with death block. I don't know why I think they're showing up with red. And then you get the chain reward, and it's generally something pretty crappy. Just pick one and go. Okay, so we're done with these. I need to double check and make sure. I think I'm done with all the level 1 quests. Let me just double check. Yeah, so at this point, since it looks like, let me just sort, just be on the safe side. I am completely done with all of the level 1 quests. It is now safe for me when I get the XP to take level 4. It'll be fine. And it'll probably only take me a couple of quests to get ready for level 4. That'll be good. If I really wanted to, I could just go run around try to get the other 7 dudes and do some Slayer deeds, and I could get to my level 4 pretty quickly. Anyhow, let me get back to the Gatekeeper's Grove. Let me spend my enhancement points. I have those. I think I have 1 or 2 of those. Wish you could just click on the thing here and get to your enhancements. That would be so nice. Okay, so I have 2 points to spend. And what I really want to spend toward is this bad boy. So I need to get my next level of Favorite Soul, but I want to get ready for it. So as soon as I get that next level of Favorite Soul, I can just get it right there. Let me look at my build real quick. I could actually work on the stuff in my ASMR tree. But I can't take that yet. Why can't I take that yet? Oh, it requires level 4. Well, that would explain it. So I guess I'm not doing that in my ASMR tree. Well, hang on. I can still do positive healing amps. Take that one. Dual shooter, core 2, hit the streets. I mean, I need it, but I don't want it. Crossbow adept. I think I'll just take the tier 2 and get that. That sounds like a good idea. Or I could take improved law. I think I'll go with this. Because I already got that, so I don't need that. I need to look over there anymore. I will eventually want to get the arcane archer stuff, but I don't think I need it right away. I have 3 spent. Let me do this instead. Let me bring that back out. How many? Let's see. Beacon of Hope. Divine durability. Spell critical chance is a 2 popper. Okay, that's why. So that when I get my next level, the first thing I can do is immediately get that. And that is super duper powerful. That's the spell that saved my bacon when I was taking on raid bosses in Isle of Dread on my regular characters on Orion. That particular spell, because it costs... Because if you get it maxed out, it's only 2 spell points, and it does so much healing. Because when you take a look at it, when you actually look at the thing, you can't really see the entire tooltip because part of it's covered by the overlay. But it's basically, the third one says, spell-like ability, positive energy is quickly channeled to heal light wounds of your target or damage undead for 3 to 4 hit points plus an additional 3 for every caster level up to caster level 5. The spell has faster than blah blah blah. So But the thing is, it says up to caster level 5. That's caster level, not like spell level 5. It's not character level 5, I think. But for example, on a level 32 character, like favorite soul, casting that as an SLA with maximize and like all the meta magics ready to go, it freaking rules, and I love it. And Strimtom is the one that taught me all about that. So yeah, I'm gonna put the points there. That way, I'm ready to rock and roll and get that with my next level. All right. And where are we going? I think our next bunch of quests are gonna just be here in the harbor. Like Haberdasher and shit. Oh, we can start doing Baudry Cartman's quests. His quests are like super easy. Well, there's one that's got a trap in it, so you gotta watch out for that. Can walk the butcher's path. That one's a fun quest. Stealthy Repo. Repo. A lot of people just skip that one. It's a good one to skip. But yeah. I think that's going to be it for me for tonight. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate you watching. And yeah, go have fun playing all the games. And I will be at the end doing Ensemble tomorrow. Next week I should be streaming like normal. Yep. I'll be on the DDO stream on Thursday, Lotro stream on Friday, and here on Saturday. Good times. Anyway, be good. If you can't be good at it. Or be kill 'em. You know, whatever. And I will talk to you later. Bye now.